And welcome back, one and all, to the Blue Rose Respite. I hope all of you have had a wonderful, wonderful week and a very good start to the weekend. Wonderful to see so many faces in the crowd tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. Of course, the early squad rolling in, as well as some amazing newcomers. Shadowfang, wonderful to see you again. Great to see we've got a mod up in the chat. Garrett, how's it going? Seems you got two streams going at the same time. Hope you can focus on both of them at once. What other stream are you watching? I'm curious. Would you recommend them? More than likely, yes. So I hope all of you are ready to unwind and enjoy some Starbound. It's actually been quite a while since I've played this game, because I was doing the backlog of my Twitter and I saw that the last time I played this game was, thank you so much for the host Fallout Kids, appreciate it. The last time I streamed Starbound was before I went to Phoenix Comic Fest, which was the end of May. So it's been a little while since I've played Starbound and gotten back in touch with Quaria's amazing adventures across the stars. But I'm excited to unwind, chill with you guys. Yeah. Let's get started then, shall we? Sorry, my brain's kind of all over the place tonight. It's all over the place most nights. Hey, there we go. Just a second. Now, I'm just trying to remember where I was. Sleepy FA with the resub for 3 months in a row? Thank you so much! Really appreciate it, Sleepy. Thank you. Philosoraptor, you're so generous. Thank you so much for the resub gifted to Cat Skater. You're an amazing, amazing person. Just... holy shit, guys. Thank you. I mean that sincerely. Thank you so much. Because I know it must, in some ways, it must get a bit repetitive for me, like, constantly saying thank you, but it's just because every gesture like that just... I want to show my appreciation for all you guys do. Pineapple King, welcome back! Perfect timing, I just started. And Little Eye, how's it going? Welcome to the Blue Rose Respite. Wonderful to see you. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe you've come to a stream before, is that correct? I try my best to keep track of everyone's usernames so I can make sure to greet my regulars properly. But thank you so much for joining me this evening. I hope all of you have a wonderful, wonderful time. We're just getting started. And of course, thank you so much for the subscription, PDRM 1366 PC. Oh my god, so many people, and we've only just started. Oh god, but thank you so much, PDRM. Thank you. God damn it, you guys are cool. And Fallout Kids 567 with 2 bits. My cousin in the hospital said hi, and hi Canada, worst places ever. Hi to your cousin. I really hope that things are getting better, that he's healing well. Thank you, appreciate it. I quite like Canada, it's got some really interesting people there. But I really hope that your cousin's doing a lot better. Or is at least on the mend. Yes, treasure. That's what I was hoping for. Oh, how many more? Because we just need that one last one. Oh, only another 7. And we're still looking for that goddamn glitch colony. Kimikun 417 with 100 bits! Thank you so much! Oh, thank you! Oh, I heard something fun. That sounded like something fun. Garrett trying to help me make it rain over here. Ooh! Holy shit, are these... Is this a Novakid colony? Oh my god, I've never come across one before. Guys! Holy shit! Like... I've never seen one of these groups before. Oh my god, that's so cool. Hey guys! Oh, you're awesome. Howdy partner, my name's Montana. Don't forget it. Got you some sort of city slicker? I'm one of you guys. Come on. But I will happily do some quests for you. Because I want some more Novakid on my squad. Oh, this is cool. Okay, so he's okay, but he can't walk for 8 months. So I hope his recovery goes really smoothly and things get better for him. You're darn tootin', we're back with this voice. We're surrounded by amazing Novakid. Gotta make sure they feel welcome. Because I must say, honey, I surely did miss doing this voice. Are you in prison for a reason, man? Okay, I think they got it. Keep on being a wild soul, partner. Friend Silver hasn't arrived yet. I'm not a fan of these escort missions, but I'll take some on to see how they go. Is my accent truly terrible, Cat Skater, or is it not bad? Because the only other kind of like southern voice I can do is like breathy Southern Belle, but that doesn't quite fit this character. Y'all aren't from around here, are you? Shopping list quest. 1 sugar, 1 wheat, 1 banana. Screw it, I'll take on it anyway. Feel like folks like us, glowing folks, we've forgotten something mighty important. Good to know, I'll work on the accent a little bit. Ooh. Oh, these are all kind of like things you can use as weapons. Okay, in that case, no, I won't take that. I've been doing my own strange alien accent. But that too requires some work. Oh, I think I need to make a little bit of room. Ugh. Oh, so much shit. Okay, I've got abundance of coal, so I can get rid of that. Is that a place for building coffins? Oh my god. What's this? Collects ether cooler. Oh, cool. Okay, wand. I'll hold on to it so I can sell it later. See, take on some quests. Okay, that's that way. Okay, let's do that one since we're heading that way anyway. Ah. Again, my apologies about having to switch around my schedule kind of last minute for like last night, switching it to this night instead. Wait, shit. Oh shit, hang on. Sorry about that, Starbound crashed unexpectedly. I'm just going to start it back up again. Sorry about that. That was weird. Never been to Georgia, but I've always wanted to go at some point. On like a massive road trip around to lots of places in the States. There we go. Apologies about that, everyone. Oh, lovely meteor showers. Oh, motherfucker. Damn it. Definitely if I plan on doing like a massive tour around the States, then I absolutely plan on visiting a lot of my lovely online friends, because I have friends kind of all over the place. I have friends in Texas and in LA and in Florida as well. Love to catch up with them. I miss them so much. That's I remember all this. Our amazing treasure hoard. How are we doing crew-wise? I'm just going to see if we do have any more space. I'm just going to put some of my slightly pricier building equipments away for safekeeping. Can't believe I have so many diamonds. See, everything else looks pretty okay for now. But I now need to go all the way back down there and go walking again. Shit. Oh, jealous. Cookie sounds so good right now, Garrett. And yes, I agree, UK is where it's all happening. This crazy, crazy, crazy country. Where our government literally has no idea what they're doing, but then again, I think most of the world is on that particular disaster train. I know quite a bit about Jack the Ripper, because he's such a kind of person of interest over here in the UK, especially where I used to live, actually, because I lived, when I was studying over here, I lived in the Whitechapel district, which is the area where Jack the Ripper killed all of those unfortunate prostitutes. And so a lot of the time we'd actually have tours going up and down the street of people doing like tours of the murder sites, kind of dressed up in Victorian garb and stuff. UK has the sun for maybe like 5 days of the year. The rest of it's just perpetual darkness. Ooh. Nice. See, I don't mind the rain, so that's why I quite like living in the UK. But it is very, very nice when it's sunny outside. Although, because true sunshine is such a rare commodity over here, it feels like when it does happen, everyone's kind of a little bit weirded out, like, what is this? Our fair English complexion doesn't know how to handle this. Hey, Barnabas is playing video games, awesome. I see you. Hello. Oh, I see you too. Let's have a look. Your assault rifle, some other goodies. Ooh, nice. Very nice. Honestly, the only sports that I kind of really get into, oops, shit, is, it depends on, like, if I'm watching it with someone or if it's something like the Olympics. Because the only sport that I really get into in the Olympics is gymnastics and diving. Although I have to say, the Tokyo Olympics, I'm probably going to watch those quite a bit because they've added some new sports to the roster, which I'm very, very excited for, because I believe that they've added, like, I think they've added parkour, or like urban obstacle climbing or something like that. I'm not sure if they're calling it parkour or something more different, something a little bit different. But I think they've put parkour in the Tokyo Olympics, which I am just fully hyped for. If that's a real thing, that they're doing that, I'm there 5,000%. Because that takes some serious skill to be an amazing athlete. Because that requires such a high level of athleticism to do parkour and be really, really good at it. So I would just love to see all these teams. I'm not sure if it's singles or teams, going over like Olympic level obstacle courses. Ooh, nice bit of healing. Ooh, very nice. Shinies. More shinies for Swanee. Oh, that sky. I just always forget just how cool this game is, like if I haven't played it for a while. Ooh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. I hope so too. Best of luck. I really hope that it doesn't rain on his wedding day. And even if it does trickle a little bit, I hope everyone still has an amazing time. I'm sure they will. What is that? Diamond drill. Ooh, that's nice. That one might have been a little bit too reckless. Great music choices. I really need to listen to the Gorillaz' new album. I haven't actually like really found like a album of theirs since Demon Days that's really hooked me quite as much. Like Demon Days was my gateway drug for the Gorillaz. So I haven't quite found a song yet that really just was like that earworm that Feel Good Incorporated, Feel Good Inc. was. I'll definitely check it out. I listened to a handful of songs from Plastic Beach, but I really need to, like, give the whole album my serious attention. Because I'm one of those people who, if I know something's good, like a movie or an album or a TV series or something like that, I want to give it my full attention. So I want to set out time and fully concentrate on it and appreciating it like a fine wine. But it's tricky because I'm kind of pressed for time nowadays, or I tend to like get a little bit wasteful with my time. So I like consume shows that I can like do other stuff with as well, like background shows. Like at the moment I'm binge watching The Walking Dead, finally. I only just started watching it a little while ago and oh my god, I'm addicted. I love it so much. Because it's one of those shows that even though like there's so many moments that are like truly gripping, at this point in time I'm just watching it to catch up. So I can be doing other stuff in the meantime, like writing or managing social media, stuff like that, while I watch it. I'm curious, who here managed to see E3? Or at least see the press conferences? Because I want to hear what games you guys are excited for. Anyone looking forward to Octopath Traveler? I don't know what that is. Feel free to explain in the chat. Haven't heard of it. Is it a video game? Sounds like a cool video game. Yes, oh my god, for our kids. As soon as they announced Elder Scrolls 6, and I just lost it. I know it was just like a still shot and the font, but I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so ready. I'm so ready. Okay, for the Switch, awesome. And Fallout 76, I'm trying to coerce my friends into getting it so I could play it with them. Because when they were doing like the discussion on what you can do with it, and the fact that everyone in the land, there's going to be no NPCs, everyone you interact with is a real person. It just amped the hype up level for me, and the whole finding codes for nuclear weapons that you can drop on other people's bases. Oh my god, that looks like so much fun. Because essentially, like, it's for triggering raids, like really high-level raids on irradiated areas for extra shiny resources. Ooh. What is this I've stumbled across? something. Boo. Yes, Cyberpunk 2077 looked amazing, and I'm really excited for that one too. I'm still kind of pissed that they haven't announced the next Dragon Age game yet, because I've put so many hours into Inquisition and I need to play the next one. It's a need at this point. I need to finish this bloody story with Solus. You egg-headed asshole who broke my heart. Because I have a feeling that's what the whole Trespasser DLC was kind of leading into with... apologies, spoilers for those of you who have not played Dragon Age Inquisition and the ending. But I definitely was like the romance. 90% of the times I played Dragon Age Inquisition, Solus was my choice for romance options. So the reveal at the end, my little literary nerd heart exploded. And I loved it so much. So I am very excited for the next one, but I'm just itching for them to finally announce it. But they won't for a while because they can be very frustrating. Do I have a flag? I should have a flag. I probably don't have a flag yet. No. Damn it, I need more woven fabric. No! I'm going to take you back. Or at least I'm going to try to. You're probably going to die on the journey. Yes, I have played Stardew Valley. It's such a good game. It's definitely one that I have as an option for streaming in the future. But definitely as the thing, like, if I feel like I need to take a break from Starbound for a bit, or I finish Starbound and I want to do something a bit different, that's kind of a more of a mining, resources, farming kind of game. Because that's a fun game. Would I play Skyrim or The Witcher 3 on stream? In the near future, when I move into my new flat, I'm going to switch things around, so I'll be streaming from my laptop instead of my work computer. And that'll be a Windows. So definitely I'm planning on playing a lot more varieties of games. So I would definitely consider playing Skyrim on stream if you guys wanted to see me make an awesome badass character. Because that's definitely would be a game that I would just like put hours upon hours upon hours into. But I would kind of want to maybe try playing some more like new release games. Like I'm not sure if it was around E3, but it came out about the same time. The new trailer for Call of Cthulhu, the video game, came out, and I am way too hyped about it. I'm so excited for it because I love the board game. Because, yeah, I've put like 300 or so hours into Skyrim, so I've kind of, even though I love the game to pieces, it's kind of exhausted me a little bit. So I'll probably save my streaming energy for like new release games that I really want to play with you guys. I have added a few mods to my copies of Skyrim. For things like adding more character customization, things like that. And the graphics updates and all that good stuff. And I've got all the expansions and stuff. What are some mods that you might recommend for like a Skyrim kind of overhaul? Because I tried playing Fallout 4 with a number of mods to add things like more character customization and things like that. And I was so pissed off that they lock it so that you can't get achievements in Steam if you play it with mods. Which I kind of get why they put that on there. But if you're just using mods to like add more stuff like character customization, or for things like adding romance paths where there may not have been some before, things like that, I don't see why, you know, they should lock achievements. Maybe if it was something like if they locked it for things like with mods to do with weaponry and things like that. That I would understand, because you're getting an unfair advantage for some things. But all I can think now, when Fallout 76 comes out, there's going to be so many final Pams running around, and I'm so excited. So excited for that. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the amazing YouTube series called Monster Factory, if you're familiar with the McElroy brothers from a little thing called Adventure Zone, they also have this series on YouTube where they play video games and they try to break the character customization to make the most horrifying characters they can. And one of their finest creations so far was the final Pam. She is best survivor in all of Fallout. Yeah, sure. I'll do that. Just need to take you back to safety. Yeah, sure, I could do that. Yes, there was something that I tried to then... You can then install to a mod that then allowed you to unlock achievements and stuff while using mods. There's been thieves around these parts. We don't take kindly to stealing. Yeah, sure, I could take care of that. Let's go this way, shall we? But then something happened where, for some reason, I think it's just I had to like update the mod I was using to be able to play and still unlock achievements, and it just got to the point where it's just like too frustrating because there was just so much stuff that I had to do to play the game that it just kind of sucked the fun out of it for me. I agree, GentlemanPhilosoraptor. With mods, anything is possible. The best kind of fun can be had with mods. Like, even though I'm one of those people that, for example, Skyrim, I don't like mods that clash with the world. So I would download mods for things like graphic updates for, like, new houses and new followers and things like that. But I'm not gonna lie, I do piss myself laughing when I see Thomas the fucking tank engine flying in out of the sky. Oh my god. And I just love shit like that so much. It's not for me, for my own personal games, but oh my god, it's the best ever. But Steph, the Thomas the Tank Engine mod is essential for a complete and fulfilling Skyrim experience. Yeah, he's complete for a Skyrim experience. What is this, like 4 or 5 of these guys? First live chat, gotta go to work, but it was nice to hear you, Steph. It was wonderful that you were able to join us, and thank you so much for subscribing. We look forward to seeing you on the Discord chat. Best of luck with work today. But not Twitch mods, they are boring. That's why I only really have 2 mods on my Twitch channel, but they're more things to kind of help streamline things. Like, I have the little thing where you can see the top cheerers for my stream, and I have the countdown thing on my actual page as to when my next stream's gonna start. But in terms of like overlays, like on the actual screen itself, because I know you can get like all kinds of shit like stuck here, so You can have like different drops pop up and stuff like that. And I was thinking of maybe if I was going to be playing a game where it had like exceptionally stunning graphics, changing the layout so that it essentially like my game screen was the screen, but then I would have like the chat in one corner and then like the bit jar down here or something like that. I don't know, you get what I mean. Do something a bit more similar to what other streamers do for particular games. But yeah, in terms of like over the top mods where it's more like it looks more like an American news station than it does a game stream. Yeah, that's just when it gets too cluttered and too messy. And it's not appealing to the eye as much as it could be. And it looks like a Michael Bay Transformers movie because the action's just like all over the place. There's like so many different things happening on screen at once, so it gets annoying and gives you a bit of a headache. Oh, that's cool. There are so many of these guys on this planet. Garrett's a good guy. Wolfsbane's a good guy too. Garrett's are just a little bit more firm when it comes to the rules. And making sure that everyone in the chat behaves themselves. Because one of the things I absolutely detest is anarchy and uprising against the Empress of Edge, and we don't want that, do we? Garrett might scare everyone, but he also is an amazing person. Very, very lovely individual and a fantastic dungeon master. Come on. Supposed to be tracking this quest. What happened? That was weird. Oh, honey, I know a revolution isn't happening. Because if there was a revolution, I would no longer be able to stream. You don't want that now, do you? Because you guys tolerate my streams. Do you hear the people sing, singing the song of angry men? It's the music of a people who will not be slaves again. When the beating of your heart echoes the beating of the drums, and tomorrow comes. I I knew it. Ooh, we're back here. Oh, we have more of these awesome shadow people. Awesome. I love these guys so much. They're so eerie. It's so cool. Ooh, this looks promising. I think we're going to go down to the sewers now. Need a sip of wine for courage. And a sip of water for wisdom. Okay, let's go. Oh my god, is there sentient poop down here? Oh my god, it's the most adorable poop. Oh, oh no. Do these motherfuckers multiply? Oh my god, they multiply. No. Okay, it's in groups of 3s. I'll remember that. Oh my god, what the fuck are you? Oh my god. Weird. Weird and gross. Okay, let's go this way first. Oh, I'm glad I've got my lovely fire sword. Ooh, this is tricky and fun. I like this. A little bit of a challenge. Let's see, were there any others in the sewer? Nope. Okay, and I also have to bring someone back. Okay, I can try. I make no promises that I'm going to succeed. Oh, mother! I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Ah, this is fine. This is fine. I have a feeling I'm a little bit out of practice with this. But that's okay. It's okay. Because my failings bring you great amusements. I'm just going to quickly make some flags. Yeah, it has been a while. Welcome back, Wolfsbane. How's it going? Glad you could make it. Yep, another death pit. Another goddamn death pit. That brings the total up to 3 death pits in the entire time I've been playing this goddamn game. Surprisingly a lot less than I thought. Okay, the current count is 3 death pits and 5, 10, 15, 36 bunny deaths. The bunny body count sits at 36, and we have not come across a bunny for a while because we've been on really warm planets, and they most often appear at cold ones. Oops, not Blue Genesis. Here we go. Sparkmo, what are you doing here, mate? Fine. Okay. Just don't fucking die. Try not to fucking die. What did I just say? Try not to fucking die. Okay, if you're playing Oblivion, then I take it that you saw the E3 announcement that they're going to they're coming out with the new Elder Scrolls game. They haven't announced a title for the new game or anything like that. They just had Elder Scrolls 6 in the font that I believe they used for not Skyrim, but like the earlier games. I think it was maybe Oblivion. The amount of deaths of rabbits in this game is unacceptable! Sorry for everyone's ears, that was really high. Yeah, what do you think of Fallout 76, Wolfsbane? Because if I can wrangle enough friends into getting it, I might pick it up myself. Because I'm really, really new to playing games with friends. Like, I honestly didn't do any of it when I was growing up, so now it's just like, wait, you can play games with friends? But that's just me and me being a weird loner. Okay. There we go, save point. Oh shit. I'm a dumbass. He drops her weapons. Oh my god. Why is this poop so powerful? Though they are susceptible to fire, that's good. Memo to self, do not underestimate the poop. Okay, that's the end of this area. Chemical with 5 bits? Thank you so much, appreciate it. You're awesome. So Wolfsbane, are we still on for D&D tomorrow? Because I haven't played your campaign in like 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks, and it feels like it's been forever. No, it's all good. I'll grab you in just a second after finishing looking through this. Yes, Wolf, how is the pirate campaign coming along? Do tell. Because I swear to God, if you've been asking the chat for ways to torment me, I'm not going to be happy. I will be ever so pissed. Okay, now you can come with me. Let's go. You're probably gonna die on the way back, but I'll do my best. Okay, so he's out of the hospital. We can play D&D with you. That's awesome. Really good to hear, Fallout. And yeah, I really hope Tom gets back to you because I really miss the game and I haven't played D&D in a while. So I miss it so much. And I miss Cereza so much. Yep, you're gonna die. Because you're an idiot. Yep, thought so. Ah well. Sorry. Thought I heard something. Might have just been the atmospheric music. Oh, that was way too fucking close. Now that stuff is really nice. What do you do? What can I get rid of? Okay, wood elves are pretty cool. Because when I typically play, like, what my preferred combo is in Skyrim, which is, like, Assassin Archer. So really heavy on the dex and sneakiness. I typically play a Khajiit or a Wood Elf. Since you guys are quite big fans of Skyrim, who plays Elder Scrolls Online? I'm curious. And would you recommend it? Okay, so Sleepy FA, you play Elder Scrolls Online. Kimiko played a little bit. Fallout Kids, good. You played as well. Okay, so you played the beta a little bit, Wolfsbane. That's cool. Just because with like the expansions that have been coming out, it does look interesting. But the thing is, I would only want to commit myself to kind of one MMO. And a part of me is thinking there might be Fallout 76 for something a bit different, because I'm heavy into fantasy, so I might want to try playing something a little bit different for a while. Because, like, I read fantasy books, I play D&D a lot, so that's why I'm thinking if I'm going to really get stuck and sink my teeth into an MMO, it might be more than likely Fallout 76 over a lot of others. I am thou, thou art me. Okay, if I commit to one, then it shouldn't be Elder Scrolls Online. Okay, good to know. Country road, take me home to the place where I belong, West Virginia. Country road, take me home. Ooh, water. Blah, blah, blah. No, Fallout 76, the new game that's coming out, is going to be multiplayer. They also said you can play it solo, but it's going to be trickier. So I might pick it up even if I'm playing solo for a little bit, but I would absolutely... That's why I'm asking around, like, a couple of groups of friends, just like, oh hey, are you interested in playing this game when it comes out? And If, because I'm interested and would you want to band together and do things, cool things? Why, thank you. I really like my singing voice. I want to hopefully one day perform more song covers for my channel and like collaborate with people who are really, really good at producing songs. Okay, so because I need clarification on the terminology. So it's more like co-op and multiplayer than it is like MMO style. Oh yeah, that's right. Because I think Todd Howard, he was saying like you'll be playing in your server kind of area with dozens of players, not hundreds or thousands. So it's not going to get mobbed like with hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of people. Which I do genuinely appreciate because part of the appeal of Fallout is the fact that it is a game that feels so empty and so desolate, but in a right way because it's survival. But I guess, you know, we won't really know until it comes out, so... It's one of those things I'll probably still wait maybe like a week and a half for things to smooth over. And then I might buy my copy. Which is what I typically do. Like, I don't tend to buy games when they just come out unless it's something I've been itching to play for months. Like, since it was announced. Probably for me, that would be Call of Cthulhu at the moment. So I typically wait for it to come on sale, so it's like 25 to 50% off or something like that, and then I pick it up. Or I just wait until it's on sale on Steam. Come on. I do PC. I play a lot of those games from my laptop. Okay, awesome. Then we're on the other side of this thing. Nice. Honestly, I'm just gonna check the quests that we have again. Okay, yeah, I'll go back and turn that one in. Gonna abandon that one because that one's shopping list and I fucking hate those kind of quests. So we'll turn that one in and then I'll bookmark this one because a Novakid colony is probably something that might come up later. And then I can easily find it again. Oh no, I have a laptop that is Windows that I use to stream Bendy and the Ink Machine from. My life doesn't revolve around Mac computers, you know. I do appreciate the fact that I can play just a whole ton more games a lot smoother on my gaming laptop. I don't have an Xbox, I have a PS4, but to be honest I don't use it a lot because when I play video games I stream them. So at the moment it's kind of sitting on the sidelines. But eventually if I am extremely fortunate and I'm one day able to stream and record and write full time, thanks to amazing support from you guys, I'll probably do like the full game setup where I can stream from any device that I want. Oh Lord, what have I done? Fallen in love with a man on the run. Oh Lord, I'm begging you please, don't take that sinner from me. Don't take that sinner from me. Oh Lord, what do I do? Falling for someone who's nothing like you. He's raised on the edge of the devil's backbone. I just wanna take him home. I just wanna take him home. Nope, I am not doing that. Nope. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream, Shadow Wolf. Sorry, reading two names at once. I'm really glad you're enjoying the stream, Shadow Fang. Try to keep it nice and soothing and relaxing. Yay. Do you want to come with me? Okay, you want to join my crew as a janitor? Absolutely, welcome aboard. Hey, we've got another Novakid. Awesome. And I don't care if you're just a janitor. No. I'm gonna leave this planet, make a note of that it's got Novakid colony on it, because I imagine that'll be quite useful possibly later, and just keep looking for another glitch colony. make a note of that. Okay, add bookmark. Navigate colony 1. Okay. No atmosphere, so not that one. Let's see, what else do we have? Let's check this one out. Okay, barren planet, boring. Wouldn't be anything on there. Check you. Ain't it funny, ain't it funny? Oh, it all started as a joke. This is a dark world where the sun never rises. The surface is dangerously cold. You should prepare yourself both mentally and physically before landing here. Threat extreme. But if it's a dark world, that sounds really interesting. Let's go down and explore it. Punchline is getting old as I keep to myself way too long. And ain't it funny, ain't it funny? Made you laugh every time we spoke. 'Cause I tore down my walls and I ripped the ceiling, ready to bear it all. But you're looking at her, she's looking at you, falling apart. What can I do to make you feel that way about me too? Yeah. Come on. Yay, you can come with me. You're adorable. Okay, let's head down and explore this strange, desolate planet, shall we? Oh, wait. First, I need to quickly drop off some things that I've accumulated. I tore down my walls and I wrecked the ceiling, ready to bear it all. But you're looking at her, she's looking at you, falling apart. What can I do to make you feel the way about me too? Yeah. Oh, Peppermint Chew, I missed you. Sorry that we didn't say hi properly when we were coming back before, but you're so cute. I love you so much. I think we may already have these pieces of lore, but I'll just give it a shot anyway. Yep. Thought so. Yep, got that one already. I might just quickly go back to main base and sell this stuff. Not before dropping off this adorable hero's cap. And yeah, the rest of it I can sell. Oh, okay. I hope you get a good night's sleep tonight then, Wolf. Sorry, Shadowfang. Honestly, trust me, I know how you're feeling because these past few days I've just been so out of it. Starting on Monday, I got up at 5 to help my friend set up for her art exhibition that was launching Monday evening. So that was fun. And kind of then on and off, I've been mostly sleep deprived because I've just been hanging out with her as much as I could before she flies back to Poland. Because I love her so much and I miss her already so much. It was really, really good. I'm so, so proud of her for everything that she's accomplished. And so yeah, because it just kind of like threw my internal schedule a bit out of whack. Having to get up that early. Oh, this is eerie and awesome and I love it. Dark disguise shirt. Okay, we've got the cape, we've got the headpiece. Maybe we can find... Maybe we can find the pants as well and I can complete this super edgelord look. Because this is creepy and cool and I love it. I'm digging this. Yeah. Are you stuck inside? Surprisingly more green than I expected it to be, considering there's no sun to help it grow. Ooh, yes, yes, yes. Huh. This is odd. This is really nice. It's nice to be back on a planet that has greenery again. Because I have to say, I do get kind of tired of looking at reds and oranges and blacks after a long period of time. Like, desert levels are one of the things that I really just grate on me when it comes to games. Because unless you're doing something that's completely different and out of the blue, it just feels draining to look at, which I guess is kind of like good because it's supposed to feel like that if you're in a desert, desolate kind of landscape. But the color palette tends to be get a bit monotonous after a while. So then after a while you just kind of get a bit sick of looking at the same colors. And especially for a game like this, where you have to spend hours upon hours looking for stuff, it's kind of a big deal to like make sure that everything kind of stays interesting to look at. Flower furniture. Bad kitties. The ghosts of Nostromo. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, kitties. Ooh, nice. Silver. Nice. And now we have cold climate? Oh, this is a weird planet, but I like it. It is getting to me that I just cannot find this last glitch colony because it's only like 1 or 2 more clues that I need to then unlock the mission. It's when it's just so close. So goddamn close. That's when it gets to me. Hello, wild merchant. Do you have anything useful on you? No, I think mine's better. Yeah, definitely. Anything worth selling on my part? I'll get rid of that. What else can I get rid of? Rusty crate. Another rusty crate. I'll hold on to that. That might be useful. Yeah, just make a quick buck. That looks good. Cool, cool, cool. Let's keep going then. Ooh, this looks interesting. Hey, that's really good to hear, Wolf. Glad you had a good day. Okay, we have another avian encampment. Okay, okay. Lavish avian tomb. What was it that we needed? Grand avian sarcophagus. I cannot fucking find one anywhere though. Ugh. Yes, I've totally got that. There you go. These quests are so quick and easy, so I'm happy to take care of it. Nah, don't think so. Let's see, what do we have here? Stargazers treasures and history of the Stargazers. I'll just grab them anyway, just in case. Do you have anything? Anything shiny to be of use? Shadowfang? Holy crap, with 500 bits? Thank you so much! Okay, activated a football giveaway to 9 others in the chat. I assume this is to do with the World Cup. I hadn't prepared anything for it, but if that's a thing that Twitch is doing, by all means. That means you get awesome little football emotes. But seriously, thank you. It's very, very much appreciated. I don't know if the emotes will just be while the World Cup is on. Quite possibly, but I hadn't read about what the extra cool promotion thing was. But that's really awesome. But thank you so much for the 500 bits. Birds. See, anything useful, anything useful. Okay, do you have anything cool? Hang on. Okay, I'll buy that bench since it's distinct avian furniture. Nah, can't be bothered. Hey, it's no worries. It was an unexpected, absolutely delightful surprise. Kimikun with 800 bits? Thank you! Holy crap! You guys are just incredible. Thank you so much. Oh, I think we found another lovely little village community. That's awesome. Quite possibly, but it's all wonderful, wonderful fun that we're having. So it's all good. That quail crest is adorable. Ooh, and an avian bed. I'm just going to buy that as well, just in case. I'm actually going to buy that just in case I haven't bought it yet, because it's really, really cool. I've got a lot of gross stuff. Hang on. Already got some of those, but I'll grab those anyway because I can sell them. Okay, cool. See you in a bit, Shadowfang. Let's see. Oh, that's a cool little weather vane. I'll get that. What else? I think I've got most of the rest of these. Sell those. Yeah, I can be a messenger, delivering notes and stuff, because these ones are easy peasy. Well, that's a different looking book. Don't think I've got that one yet. Yay! Postman. Post pigeon. One thing that was really awesome the other day was when we were packing things up Friday afternoon after the exhibition had closed, and we were putting everything in this one big box so that we could ship all the prints back to Cyprus. And we managed to pack everything in the one box, so we had a box left over. And so we were really kind of frustrated because it would have taken like 4 hours to arrange for someone to come over and pick it up and take it for recycling. So we take the box downstairs, and there's like a recycling bin around the back, but we just can't leave the big box there because it would take up too much space. So we decide to smash it to pieces with our hands and feet while playing like really loud music at the same time, and oh my god, it was just the best feeling ever. Because we were just like tearing this thing apart. We ended up just like honestly just like setting up braces and stuff like that, and then just like smashing our feet down into it. Oh my god, it was the best feeling. Smashing! Oh, that was awful and I won't apologize for it. Good lord, Marianne, that was smashing. Anyone else here grow up with the Wild Thornberrys and watch it like every day? It's one of my absolute favorite shows growing up. Good to hear everyone had good taste in shows when they were kids. Talon, welcome back. How's it going? Welcome back to the Blue Rose Respite. Wonderful to see you again. I'm not sure if you came in a bit earlier, but I just missed you. But yeah, it's the first time I've noticed you this evening. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. I couldn't quite get into Rocket Power. I was more, definitely Wild Thornberrys. A little bit of Angry Beavers as well. Definitely, my sister was much more the generation with Invader Zim. That was such a fucking good show. But I definitely grew up with more shows like, yeah, Wild Thornberrys. Like some Disney shows like, oh my god, Reboot. I watched so much Reboot growing up. It was one of my absolute favorite shows. Oh god, I remember these. Yes, Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I absolutely agree. That was another one of my best, most favorite shows ever. Ooh, hive chest. Lots of shinies in here. Very nice. Have to keep an eye out for those. I didn't notice that before. When I got into being more of a teenager, that was kind of when Teen Titans was out, and that was another one of my favorites. I also, I really loved the Aladdin TV show that came out. That was such a good show too. I miss that show. Yes, Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack. Oh my god, I watched that show with my sister all the time. We loved it so much. That was kind of one of the first shows where I was like, I think I was about 14 or so when I first started watching Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack with my sister. And it was kind of one of those shows that I think a lot of kids, like Gravity Falls Now, for them, was my Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack. Because it was just that level of kind of unsettling at times, but still very funny. At such a good show. Such a good show. Okay, and we've Have we come down here yet? I don't think we have. Different sewer, different planet. Let's go this way first. Just keep on wishing, Flapjack, and all of your dreams will come true. Even the scary ones? Yes! My sister and I would quote that shit all the time. Come on, back, back. This is the story of how I die. Ah, god damn it, no. Why can't I climb? Motherfucker! Yeah, reboot. Definitely, it was one of those shows that as an adult, you pick up on all, like, the maybe slightly more risque jokes. And, I finished watching it as a kid when it got to, like, the end of season 2. Because in Australia, they were very slow about getting shows over from the States. They were quicker with shows from Canada, not from Canada, from England. Being all part of the colonies and all that, what? But I remember, as a kid, I thought the end of season 2 in Reboot was the end of the show altogether. And, yeah, like, it freaking sucked, but, you know, as a little kid, you just take what you're given, and the internet wasn't really a thing when I was growing up, so I couldn't, like, research, like, for more episodes. So then when I got to be an adult, and I saw that they had the Damon and Wedding episodes back to back on DVD as kind of like a double feature movie, I lost my shit. I was like, oh my god, there was more? And so I went back and I watched seasons 3, 4, and then those 2 kind of self-contained things, and then I was extra pissed at the cliffhanger finale that's never going to get resolved now. We will not speak of the new series because that fills me with vitriol and hatred. But yes, definitely. One of my biggest favorites. There's some other shows that I was really fond of, but I don't know if you guys have heard of it. The Secret Life of Toys, which was a Jim Henson series about, essentially, I'm pretty sure it came out, sadly, about the same time as Toy Story did, but it was all puppets. It was all puppets, and they had the thing where, you know, they move around when the kids aren't in the room, kind of thing. But yeah, Secret Life of Toys has kind of been swept under the rug. No one talks about it anymore, but that was definitely a show I grew up with a lot. I just watched it so much. And I also watched Insectors a lot. That was a fucking good show. That was such a good show. And, oh my god, The Animals of Farthingwood. If you are English and you watched The Animals of Farthingwood, you know that Game of Thrones level of fuckery that went on in that show. Oh my god, it was just like characters died all the time. It was like Watership Down the series. And because it was all about how kind of like these animals were trying to leave this forest that was being decimated by construction workers, and they were going to this wildlife sanctuary, but they have to cross over motorways and across farmlands and rural areas and stuff like that to get to this sanctuary, and then when they get there, there's all these other kinds of animals there that may not be as welcoming as they wanted. But characters died all the time. Like, they got run over by cars, they got shot by hunters, and it was fucking sad as a kid. It hurt. Yeah, like, definitely older Enzo from Reboot was channeling a lot of, like 80s Macho Man, like, Apocalyptic Survivor vibes, and yeah, very much like Cable. Yeah, Teen Titans Go, like, I'm not as angry about it as I know some fans are. Like, I'm just apathetic about it at this point. I don't watch it, but, you know, it's a very different, it's its own thing. And so long as, like, it's entertaining and kids have fun with it, then it's fine. Like, a part of me is still, like, sore about the way that they chose to end the series, but what can you do, right? They did bring back Powerpuff Girls, but it's awful. It's really bad. It's so bad. It's cringeworthy, that's what it is. It's so cringy. Wait, you mean you don't go to the shops and you go to the sewers for it? You guys are weird. Hey, got the thing. That's cool. Okay, what can I sell? Nothing else really at this point. Was there anything else I needed to get? I also watched, when I was kind of like in my early teens, X-Men Evolution. That was a pretty great show. I think I only got like 2 seasons of it in Australia, and but it was a show I tried to watch more of a couple of years ago. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Oh my god, yes, Batman Beyond. Batman the Animated Series, yes. All of the yes. I don't really have anything I want at this point. Shit. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the Gangrene Gang definitely was a kind of like, maybe a bit of an homage to the Gorillas, because... And then Ace went up and fucking joined the Gorillas. I'm not kidding. Murdoch Nichols, who's one of the characters in the band Gorillaz, he's in prison at the moment. So it's official. The new guy that you see in the music video that came out, that's Ace from the Powerpuff Girls. They officially now share a universe together. I'm not kidding. If, like, you could just Google search it and it's a thing. And I'm kind of delighted about it. I think it's just going to be a temporary crossover until Murdoch manages to break himself out of jail again. I have no idea. Like, I thought, honestly, the band was going to be done when, after the Demon Days album, because they had all that stuff with Noodle going away and things like that. But, much to my delight, they came back with a better sound than ever. I just love how, you know, we talk about these characters, and they're not characters, they're people. They're actual, they feel like actual breathing characters. And the fact that technology has evolved so smoothly over the past few years, so that they can do things that they couldn't do before, because, like, the characters in Gorillaz, they were just like the faces of the band. And then it was like a collaboration project between a musician and an artist. But now, like, the characters, you know, they can actually do live shows, and they can do interviews. I'm not sure if you've seen those videos, but when they do interviews with, like, Murdoch and 2D being interviewed by different people, it's so cool, because they're actually filmed, like, it's not done, it's all shot in real time with motion capture suits in, like, another room, so it looks like 2D and Murdoch sitting on a couch together, but it's all animated. And it's so cool. It's just really cool. But yes, I need to listen to their new album. Oh my god, I had a brainwave. Real Monsters as well. That was another show I grew up with. My mom didn't like me watching that show because she was worried that some of the imagery would be a little bit too scary for me. But, hey, I was a pretty tough kid. I could take my hard knocks. Oh my god, that was another show I really loved growing up. Do I have enough of these things now? We do! Increase area of effect to 5x5 tiles. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Ahaha. I'm gonna keep walking around the world this way. Keep exploring. Keep doing my thing. I watched a bit of Jimmy Neutron. I was more familiar with the movie that came out. Because we didn't have a cable growing up in my place. So Pokemon, when it was on like Channel 10, like public access, that was awesome. I'm not sure if you guys remember, but maybe like a month or two ago, I kind of geeked out because the guys from Cheese TV jumped into my chat and were watching my stream for a bit, and I just fully nerded out because Cheese TV was kind of like one of those like hosted shows for kids where they would have like cartoons on time slots and they do like little skits in between and things like that. So Cheese TV was what was on Channel 10 in Australia. So that's why I was like nerding out so much, because I watched a lot of Cheese TV growing up. Oh, that's sad. I'm going to take that book. Sad when books are in the garbage. I'm so protective of my books. All of the books. Oh my god, Wolf's Rain. I never finished Wolf's Rain. I feel so bad that I never finished watching Wolf's Rain. I got to maybe like episode 8. I got to the point I got to that episode that I think everyone can agree on is like a little bit slow. The one with the owl, I think. But I can't quite remember. I think I just was watching it at like a friend's house and like we got to the end of the sleepover and then like I never picked it up again. But it's definitely an anime series I really want to watch again sometime. Like my jams growing up was for anime wise was like Sailor Moon, Cardcaptor Sakura. What else? Digimon. Watched a lot of Digimon and Pokemon. God, what else? Oh, and Inuyasha. If we're talking about shows like kind of on the cusp of teenagerhood, Inuyasha was my jam. Such my jam. Such a weeb. I was such a weeb growing up. Like Inuyasha, Hellsing, Hellsing the original series. Elfen Lied, yes. Oh my god. No, I'm not going back for them. Nope. He. Oh. Yes, oh my god, I was really happy to hear when they finally finished the show Inuyasha because it was going on for years and years. And it was one of those shows kind of like Bleach and One Piece and Naruto where it's just been going on forever. And it's kind of daunting if you're a new fan trying to get into it, and it's exhausting if you're a pre-existing fan but you're watching it casually because then you feel like you're falling really far behind and you can't catch up. And that was kind of the case for me with Inuyasha. Because I loved the show so much, but it got to a point where I kind of, I don't think I was friends with the girl that I was watching it with anymore. And so then, hang on. And so then I didn't really have anyone to watch it with, and then it kind of died out for me a little bit. Oh my god, Fallout, are you watching the new season of Voltron on Netflix? I just finished it tonight. Oh my god, I know, right? This season was a roller coaster and it was so good. I'm really glad that Keith's back because it felt like he was like a little bit kicked out for his own, like, really kind of pushed aside, and Hunk as well. But I feel like it was really balanced this season. They did a really, really bang-up job with it. And oh my god, that ending. I'd like no spoilers or anything for the in the chat, but oh my god, that ending. Oh my god, that last episode, so good. So good. Yay, proud of you, Garrett. Spending your money on stuff that you like. Because, yeah, Dead by Daylight, that's another game that I really, really need to play sometime. Yeah, we're talking about Voltron Legendary Defender, the new series on Netflix. It just dropped the 6th season like a day or two ago, and so I binge watched all of it today. It's really good. I'd really recommend it. By the same team that brought you Avatar: The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra. It's good. It's really good, and it's genuinely funny. Like, they did an amazing job of rebooting the series, like reimagining the series, because it still has all of the core elements to it. They've just made a storyline that's a lot more streamlined. The characters are a little bit more fleshed out and grounded in reality of sort. That ending. Like, no spoilers or anything like that, but oh, Lotor. Lotor, I love you so much, but you're so difficult to love sometimes. Oh my god, yes. Yes, Wolfsbane. Okay, no. Prince Lotor may be bae, but Negan from The Walking Dead at the moment is... he's king. Hail to the king, baby. Because I've been binge watching The Walking Dead and I can't stand up at the moment. Because I'm just so sucked into this series now, it's a problem. King of the motherfucking saviors! He's amazing! And I may or may not be possibly planning on cosplaying a gender bent Negan sometime at a convention or something. Because I love him so much. Aww. Stephanie Squan Quills is bae. Oh, thank you guys. You're amazing. Okay, fuck you, Wolfsbane. I have great taste in bays. They're either like they're either pretty boys with long silver hair, or they're the most like morally fucked up assholes ever. But damn, they've got a great smile, a great sense of style, and a great sense of swagger. But it's all in good fun. No shots fired. Maybe some shade was thrown. Oh, but you guys are a great crowd tonight. I'm having fun with you. Oh, Kimmy-kun's bringing out the salt. 5 salts. Thank you so much. Oh. This is a relaxing stream. I'm trying to be relaxing and failing. Shade Queen. The thing about Negan, because I will say this. The thing about Negan is that if he was even slightly off as a character or played by a different actor, I don't think the character would be as fun or as engaging. Because his whole kind of shtick, it could be so bad, it could be cheesy and forced, but because I'm not familiar with the comics, so I imagine like he's just equally as amazing in the comics, if not more so. But oh my god, Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Negan, he just turns it up to 11 every single episode, and he doesn't make it cheesy or like too edgy for you kind of stuff, because he's not edgy. He just has so much fucking fun doing what he does, and it's contagious, even though he's so chaotic. Okay. Yes, he's chaotic evil. He's chaotic evil, but in the most fun way possible. I think that's kind of maybe how you could play a chaotic evil character. Just memo to self, play a chaotic evil character like Negan. Okay. No, there's 2 planets suck. Let's go. Where else? Okay, yes, very good point, Shadowfang. Over 9,000. Yes, Jeffrey Dean Morgan is just perfect as Negan. He's just kind of perfect in everything he does. Like, he was absolutely amazing as the comedian in Watchmen. He's great as Dad Winchester, John Winchester in Supernatural. I haven't seen, like, the smaller movies that he's done in between. I'm only familiar with him in movies from Watchmen, but holy crap was he good as the comedian. And yes, Kimikun, Queen of Shaded Edges. I am queen of many things. I have so many names. I may or may not be a little bit buzzed from that glass of wine. Feeling good tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I could see that, Talon. More chaotic good. From his standpoint, he does have an idea on how to make things work. He's just not happy with how other people make things work. Yep, I would agree with that. But, like, chaotic good, but willing to do absolutely anything, including bashing in people's skulls that may or may not deserve it. So yeah, I think he himself sees himself as chaotic good, but a lot of people around him, like on Rick's team, would see him as chaotic evil. But internally, he's chaotic good. And yes, Daryl's great. Love Daryl. I'm also really excited for Death Stranding as well. I have no idea what the fuck that game's about, but I am all over it. The landing site is scorched by the intense heat of the planet's surface. Only a few hardy individuals remain, possibly out of pure habit. Have I visited that one already? I don't believe so. Yeah, let's go down and quickly check it out. Yes, I need to have a little plaque with all of my dumb titles on it. Okay, yeah, I saw the trailer for the Ju-on versus Ringu movie, and it looks so ridiculous, I kind of need to see it. Because, like, if you take Freddy versus Jason, like, Freddy is, like, a loose cannon, kind of foul mouth, like, it was going to be a comedy, like a horror comedy from the get-go. But that one, both of the entities, they don't really speak, so I would actually be really curious to see it, because all of the horror would be through body language and trying to outwit each other as entities. So I would be really curious to watch it. Like, it will probably just be super creepy at some points, but kind of ridiculous in others, because it's a horror crossover movie. Like, can those really be taken fully seriously unless they really, really, really pull it off? Can't make an omelette without breaking a few eggs. Don't you know it, darling? I need to work on that title a little bit more, so don't set anything in stone, Wolfsbane. Because I'm thinking of doing a kind of a little bit of a soft reboot for some like minor character design things from the Seraph of Stories. Like nothing major or anything like that. Like just like tweaking a few things, commissioning some more art, all that good stuff, which I'm sure you guys are gonna love because I have some very interesting ideas in mind for new fun things on the horizon. But it's because at some point I want to one day start cosplaying as my narration persona, the Seraph of Stories, at conventions. So I'm kind of doing some minor tweaks to my character design just so that I can balance it out and actually kind of make it a little bit more practical for cosplay. I will drag you all into the abyss, because the abyss is so very welcoming. Hee hee hee. I'm just gonna see if there's no sarcophagus up there. God damn it. Where the frick is it? No. Snark is encouraged. Like, I do love a bit of snarky, sarcastic humor. Like, my sarcastic sense of humor is mostly coming out when I play the letter and Luke Wright comes up on screen, because, oh, he's so easy to hate. He's so easy to hate. Well, maybe hate's a bit of a strong word. Get very frustrated with. Yeah, that's softer. Ford from Critical Role could be great. That would be awesome. Although, Wolfsbane, I could honestly, if you put a little bit of like temporary redness in your hair, you could maybe go as Caleb. I think you would suit Caleb as well. The fluke named Luke. He's such a fucking asshole. Yes, the fluke named Luke. Okay, jokingly called House by my friends. I love it and hate it because Hugh Laurie has a better range of voice than I do. If that's your kind of sense of humor, then that's awesome. Like, I watched a little bit of House, like maybe about between 10 to 15 total episodes. That's a pretty great show. But Hugh Gloria's House is great. It's so funny. So funny, just an asshole. I kind of really want to take it. I'm not coming back to this planet anyway, I'm taking it. Okay, I'd be happy to help you with makeup if you wanted to do Caleb. Caleb Widogast. Great name, by the way. As soon as, like, Liam said what the full name was, I was like, oh, god damn it, that's a good name. It's actually kind of funny because I was watching the first episode of the of the new campaign of Critical Role, and you know, it's kind of funny because everyone's still like getting used to voicing their different characters, like feeling them out, like putting on a new pair of shoes and trying to wear them in a little bit. But then by like, I haven't seen this week's episode, but by like the newer episodes, it's clear that, you know, they feel much more at home, they feel much more comfortable being in character and conversing as them casually and stuff, picking up like little quips and mannerisms that they could do. Shit. Damn it. I was just trying to heal myself. Damn it. Oh, I think all of us can be on the same boat in the fact that we all hated high school. I'm really glad that high school's over for me. I'm not sure about the rest of you, a couple of you, and maybe your senior year or something, but almost at the end of it. Almost at the end of it. Oops. Yeah, that was such a cute moment from last week. So awkward. That's a really cool idea, Shadowfang. Bedtime book for your niece into an RP. Practicing roleplay. It doesn't hurt if you're just like messing around at home doing stuff. If you try like maybe just being in character for little things like maybe cooking dinner or like hanging things up, or even if you're just kind of walking around. I know it sounds weird, but talk to yourself in character and it'll help to kind of like get you in that headspace. For some people, it just kind of comes out effortlessly. You know, they could just switch it on like that. But for others, it requires like a little bit of easing in, especially if you're like doing a new character. Okay, Talon, I'm jealous and I'm really happy that you had a great time at high school. Fun time of exploiting laziness for money. Juniors and seniors pay for hobbies and consoles. Awesome. You sneaky asshole. That's really clever. Nice. Okay, let's quickly check. Oops, what am I doing? I'm just going to check if we have any more lore. Yep, we've got that one. Yep, got that one. That one too. And that one. Ooh, not this one yet. An Ass Day Out by Haraki Corral, Hayato Adventurer. I found myself at somewhat of an impasse. Behind me, a horde of glitch with pitchforks and torches was swarming my way. Ahead of me, the opening to a sewer. I made my call and dived headlong into the dark tunnels. Oh, what a narrow escape. Now I am down here, exploring the maze-like corridors, encountering not a soul. It is, in fact, rather peaceful. The steady dripping of water from the ceiling, the bubbling rush of streams underfoot, the sporadic buzzing of giant wings somewhere behind me. I think we've already got avian battle techniques. Yep, but I think this one's new. Our lost wings. Avians of the Kluex faith hold our peculiar religious beliefs that our kind once had wings capable of flight, much like non-sentient birds. It is a curious thought, one likely born of idealism rather than historical fact. From a biological standpoint, it is not unthinkable that our arms could have evolved from the wings of our ancestors, but not without the passage of 1,000,000 or so years. It is a curious thought indeed. Do I have space? Yes, I have space. Oops. And I'm just going to quickly nip down and sell this. Yes, Talon, very good distinctment. They were cheating. You were just reaping the reward from it. There was only one class that I cheated a little bit in, and that was economics. I actually got caught cheating on a test because I was trying to read the answers over another girl's shoulders, and the teacher caught me. I had a really bad time in high school, and I just fell really behind in classes, so it was just a kind of all over the place time for me, which sadly involved me not doing the best in a number of classes. Oops. That's a really cool idea, Shadowfang. He allowed you to play him in chess to up your scores in economics. That's a really cool thing. Good guy. Really good guy. I have all of those things. 10 scorched core, chronic extract, venom sample, and static cell. I'm gonna see if I have those. Let's see, do I have these? Oh, not enough chronic extract. Okay. Not yet, anyway. Freedom! Freedom! You're most welcome, Fallout Kids. Thank you so much for hosting my stream so much, and I really hope that your cousin heals up soon and is back on his feet as soon as possible. Cool. Have a great night. Take care, okay? See you next time. On. You almost got expelled for bringing hot sauce to school. In high school. That's bullshit. It's so much bullshit now. Urge to watch Halloween now. Yes, good. For the new movie that's coming out. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, this looks like it could be fun. But I think we're going to have to save this lovely little dungeon delve until next time, because I am going to have to wrap up this stream at this point in time, sadly. So I wanted to thank all of you for joining me this evening. I don't stream often on Saturdays, but I'm going to try to do it more and more often if I can. It's just that Saturdays are sometimes a little bit tricky for me, because sometimes it's the only night I might have to myself, and then I try and do writing instead. But all of you guys were absolutely amazing tonight. It was fantastic to see so many people in the chat. I had a wonderful time as always streaming with you. Thank you so much for the bits, for the subscriptions. All of it goes towards my keeping the lights on, keeping me with new games to entertain you guys with, all that good stuff. So thank you all so much for joining me this evening. I hope you have a fantastic rest of the weekend, get up to all kinds of wonderful mischief. So, all of you are amazing. I love you. You're incredible. And I will see you all on... No, it's not Woeful Wednesdays. On Monstrous Monday for the next stream of Darkest Dungeon, which should be interesting. So, thank you all so much for joining me tonight. If you're hanging out in the background and you've liked what you've seen so far, consider hitting that follow button. We would love to have you back at the Blue Rose Respite. You're always welcome here. So, thank you all so much. Have a great weekend. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And as always, stay wicked and wonderful. Good night. Thank you so much for the follow, Talon. Good night.